What's up, Bladers? How's it going? This is probably one of my last Beyblades, and it is Fallen Phoenix. I hope you've enjoyed all my other Beyblades throughout the time, and I'm sure some of you might actually have a favourite, which leads on to something that I'm going to be doing on my community tab, and that is I'm going to be doing a poll for all of my Beyblades. So I probably think it's starting off with Fafnir and Valtryek, and then we go on to the other ones. So go down to my community page and vote for your favourite. And also please subscribe, because I spend a lot of time on this. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and also I'm sure you're bored of hearing me talk about all of this. So let's actually get on to doing the thing. Here it is in all its components. You have the tip, the plate, and the layer base, screw, and bolt are all put together, but you have a separate part for the armor, which here it is. Looks quite nice. I'm surprised I was even able to get this shape, and it works. So that you basically just put it in that little slot there between those bracket things like that, and boom, there you have it. It connects like that. It stays on tight, and then you can just push it off like that, and it comes off really cleanly. I don't even know if that's a word, but if it is, that's the word I'm using. Now let's get building. So first we're going to start off in reverse. We're starting with the tip here, which I call circle point, because of the circular part on the circular ring with the little point at the end. Now it's quite easy to build, so let's get to doing that. So first you need a 2x2 circular tile in red, and then you need a 1x2 Technic axle, which you can just shove in there, and then obviously you get the weird Technic plate thingy. I don't really know what it's called. Now with this you want to push it in, so you see how there's like a little sort of notch in between. I can just get that to focus. There's a little notch in between the thing. You want it so you just can't see that, and that will be placed in perfectly. Now we have to make the plate, and this one I call flower, because of, well, it looks like a flower. It's the first one to actually use colour like this, like intentional colour, other than grey. So, you know, it's very different, and it adds a bit more personality to the final bay, which is quite nice, and it gives it very rounded, sort of equal look, apart from the weird part, that connect point. Anyway, let's actually build it. So here it is. 4x4 circular tile in light grey. Then you need a bunch of these pizza slices in orange. You want 2 on all the points, but leave the 2x2 spot in the middle. And for that 2x2 spot in the middle, you need a 2x2 tile in grey, the weird right angle tile in grey, and the 1x1 flat tile in grey as well. Oh, light grey, in fact, not grey, sorry. Then attach the tip onto that, and that is the bottom half of this finish. Now we just have to do the top. So let's get that out of there. And here is the layer base / all the other stuff. Now it looks quite nice. It looks a bit weird because of how that big gap, you know, between the thing and where the armor would be, so that's a bit of a problem, but you know, we still have like a sort of a part there, and you know, I try to get some detail on here to make it look nice. It's a bit funky looking, but I quite like it. You know, it's quite sturdy too, which is very good for Beyblade, because lots of mine will break otherwise. Now we need to start off with these two parts. Now these two parts are identical, so I'll just show you how to build one. So first you need one of these weird 2x2 tile bracket things with a 1x1 flat tile in red. There. And then you'll need another one of those weird bracket things, but with a 1x1 flat stud in red. And you also want the weird bracket thing to be in red. Now what you're going to need is this, which is a downwards facing bracket with 2 studs there and 4 studs there. Then you need a 1x2 tile in orange, 2 pizza slices in red, and a curved 1x2 tile in yellowy orange color. And then you can just pop that there. And there. And that makes one of the sides, and obviously you gotta duplicate that. So boom, there it is. Got both of them, and now obviously this isn't connected. So let's make a little part to connect them. So first you're going to need a 4x4 tile in red. I didn't have any left, so I've gone with two 2x4s, which also works. And then I'm gonna flip those over, and we're going to attach a 2x2 tile in whatever color. It doesn't really matter, this isn't going to be visible. So attach them there and there, and that makes the main layer base. And now we just got to make that little bit on the top. Now this is going to be split into 4 sections, which is sort of the top left, top right, middle, and bottom. So to start off with the bottom, you need a 2x4 tile in red. You need these weird semicircles in yellow. You need a bunch of those. You need those pizza slices in red and magenta, 1x1 tile in orangey yellow, and another pizza slice in orange. I don't really know what these weird semicircles are actually called, but I think they're just semicircles, right? I'm not wrong, am I? Now we need to make the other parts. So this one's really easy because it's literally just a 1x2 jumper plate in dark red and another one of those weird semicircles, which I really don't know if they're called semicircles, but I'm going to call them that. So yeah. Now you need a bunch of pizza slices on this right angled red tile. You need some red pizza slices, a yellow pizza slice, so it looks like that. And now for the other one, you need another one of those right angle things. Then you need a yellow pizza slice, the magenta pizza slice, and the 1x1 see-through red tile. And yeah, that's that done. And now we can just attach the rest of that on the bottom like so. And now there's only one thing left to do, which is make that armor. Also, it's a little spin. How this is what it would look like if you didn't have the armor on when spinning, just in case you're wondering. Now here it is, the armor. It's looking very nice. Now it's a bit fragile because these parts can just come off, meaning unfortunately I can't do any test spins, which is a bit annoying, but I would have to like glue them down or something. But if I get 200 likes on this video, then I will glue them and I will do a test battle with it. Now here are the 2 fragile parts, which are just 1x6 tiles, a see-through red cheese slope, a 1x2 see-through tile, a pizza slice in yellow, and a 1x2 curved tile in yellowy orange. Now obviously we're going to need the second one of those, which are nice, but we can just toss those away for now. Now here comes the funky headlight brick parts. So first you're going to need a headlight brick, that's how that looks if you're wondering, a cheese slope in red, the others are see-through red, and you also need this stud with a hole in it that's in grey. Now obviously you're going to want 2 of each of these, and then you can just attach them here. Oh, just get that in there properly. And here. And then you do the same on the other side, and just to show you where this is meant to go, it's meant to be the see-through cheese slope matches up with the other see-through cheese slope. And that just goes there and there. And you have your 2 parts. Now, for the next part, we are going to have to grab a 1x3 pole and this 1x1 clip that goes outwards like that, and you want that in yellow, and the 1x3 pole doesn't really matter what color. And now because we can't size it up properly, we're going to have to do it this way. So you want to make sure that the clip is in the very center of the 1x3 pole, and then you're going to want to attach it to the Beyblade first. This is just to make sure that it lines up correctly. Having a bit of a problem with that one. There we go. Because if it doesn't line up properly, then it won't stay on correctly. So if you can just push that in there, like so, slowly, making sure that it fits. Oh, that one got out of place a little bit. There we go. Now you just grab the other one once you make sure, just making sure it's all in correctly. Now you get the other one, you do the same thing, you push it in, make sure that the holes are lined up with the pole, then you just squeeze and it should just tighten itself correctly. And now when you check, like by holding it upside down, it shouldn't come off. And there it is, that is the Beyblade done. And as I said, I can't actually use a regular launcher because of the parts that don't work, but I can still hand spin it, so this is what it would look like. And yeah, that is my final Beyblade done with. I hope you enjoyed, because I sure did, because making this thing was fun. To find out how to make it stay on and look good at the same time was a challenge. And I like myself a challenge, so it was pretty good to do. And I also want to show a little update on some of the Beyblades. Now, Fafnir has had a little bit of a slight colour change in certain parts. Like, as you can see, like a little bit of it, I changed this to yellow, that's a dark blue, and that's orange. And also, if you take a look at the dragon heads up top, you'll see that those are little red pizza slices now. Which I just thought, if you look at it, it looks a lot better. They look a lot more dragon-like, I guess, which is quite nice. And also for Rocktavor, it's got a slight bit of a change in look. Those aren't studs anymore, those are proper tiles. And those are now different colours, they're more bluey, I guess. So yeah, that looks a lot better. Anyways, that's it from me. I hope you stick around, even though it won't be Lego Beyblade content. I still hope you stay for whatever weird stuff I do. So see you till then.